Hey, it's Amber from Biceps After Babies, and I'm going to show you how to do a rear delt raise. So this is going to target the back part of the shoulder, and this is where mind-muscle connection really comes in, because as we perform this movement, it's really easy to let it go into other parts of the arm or the trap or the rhomboids. We really want to be making sure that we're hitting the back of that shoulder. So this exercise is going to be not about going as heavy as possible, but about really working that mind-muscle connection as you're going through performing the movement. So what you're going to want to do is, with your dumbbells, we're just going to have a slight forward lean, and you can kind of play around with this of how forward you want that lean. What we want to be sure of as you do that lean forward is that the core is really tight. I'm always wanting to keep that core tight and engaged to be able to create a solid foundation to execute the lift. So from that lean forward, we come down, and you can play around. You'll see people do rear delt raises with more of a neutral grip. You'll see it with more of a pronated grip. But the idea is, as you're bringing it up and back, that you're actually squeezing and engaging those rear delts. And a couple of cues that I like to use that help me really focus on those rear delts. The first one is I think about bringing my pinky to the ceiling. So as I'm coming up, I'm thinking about rotating this pinky and driving it up towards the ceiling, and then bringing the dumbbells back down. And as I do that, I can feel the back of my shoulder working a lot more. Now, as you're coming up, you don't want to come up much higher than about parallel, because if you do, if we're coming all the way up here, you really start to take it into the upper back, into the traps, into the rhomboids. And so keeping it at that parallel is probably about as high as you want to go. Last key that you'll want to remember is think about taking those shoulder blades and pinching them together through the movement. So the shoulder blades are away from each other, and then as I lift up and back, those shoulder blades retract and pinch together. And that's going to allow you to target the back of your shoulder.